for your glory. Hello. Okay, and we are a minute to spare. Yay. Feeling slightly rushed. Okay. Okay. Now I can turn the page on my daily journal. I've got day. Okay. And let me take the time to do the lines on this thing. So it's done. Okay, 3/8 inch, 3/8 inch, 3/8 inch, place for page number. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right, so now we are on this page. I can clip it. I've got that. We are on page 417. And there we go. Hello there, Joan. Trusting you are happy and well and excited for whatever reasons. You got to be excited for something. Honestly, you do. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If you're not, you get excited right now. I'm telling you. I'll come over there and smack you with a trout. I'll get Dot's copper stick after you. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, one moment, please. On the off chance I made that decision to do that, and I've got this over here. Now, okay, we have 3 people in chat, and I'm my chair. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, okay. And I know if you feel, if you feel you have to leave and you can't tolerate the buffering, then that's okay. That's perfectly okay. But yeah, I'm telling you, here, I'm telling you, bug finger. Yeah, bug finger. Just in case. I'll get you. Okay. Now, and, oh, I should probably say hello. This is the Frugal Eclectic, otherwise known as, oh yeah, Noodle. Hey, I'm like going this way, that way, this way, and okay, so okay, Like, chill. Okay, we're chill-lacking. We're chill-lacking. Now, Beth celebrated her 500 subby. She had a 500 subby party yesterday over on her channel. And and one of the things that she asked us was about our favorite word. And I told her, well, I have a lot. I have several favorite words. And of course, we all know the Mary Atelier. Well, I pronounce that one of my favorite words is Atelier. And I tell you, we giggled a little bit because trying to get Beth's brain wrapped around, because I told her, I said, I say it differently than what Mary says. Because, and I will share a little bit. And this is, so yeah, yeah. So if Beth ever sees this, it's Atelier. Trying to phonically in chat, like A, short, till, T-I-L-L, Lee, Lee, L-E-E, A, long, as in short vowel. Yeah. And so, yeah, it kind of got a little interesting in chat, but Atelier. And then you have to say it fast once you get that. Atelier, Atelier, Atelier. Okay. So there we have that. Okay. Now, and I'll go in a little bit of how this, I believe, is what sparked. I had always assumed that Atelier was strictly for the couture fashion. And when I saw this, and this is a screenshot, and some of us might know this, the Camille Garden on IG. And I ran across this, and this is what she says here. A long time ago, I met my favorite studio. And I thought, oh, studio. Yeah. And then it says here, then I decided to have my atelier. And then that's what got me to looking on YouTube. And because I knew it involved couture fashion. So I typed in couture fashion. And I think it was a Dior, the House of Dior or something. They had little, little documentaries here and there. And it takes you through the apprentice atelier and what is the life of an apprentice atelier. And then I went over because I couldn't quite grasp the pronunciation of it the way they were saying it. So I went over to a pronouncing dictionary, the dictionary that actually has the pronunciation of it. And I studied that for a bit, atelier. And then I went back to the video that I was watching, and sure enough, atelier. But you have to say it, atelier, once you get the hang of it. Yeah. And I cannot say it the way Mary says it. It just, I can't get it rolled around my mouth. It just, she has more of a, instead of an A, she has more of a ALL at the beginning. And anyway, so that's the difference between the way Mary says it and the way I say it. So anyway, so there's that little, now you know the rest of the story. Okay. All right. So the title says tags and other whatever stuff, this and that, comma, this and that. Well, also, I've been needing to get my backside in gear. And, let's see. Before we get into today's thingy, this I took a little bit of a break. As some of you might remember, I did this. I got this out and I worked it and I did it, slightly different. And I made some of the paper using my matte medical tissue. And this is from the Atelier. This is gifted to me from, here, let me get this, from our Tori and Atelier. Okay. Oh, so anyway, just to finish that is when I found out, Atelier is about a studio rather than just strictly couture fashion, just to finish that whole thought process off. Okay, now that's finished. Okay, we can move on. But using this paper and I glued it onto some of the paper I made, and then I stitched it. And now I'm in the process of stitching this. And I'm using the oil base, that German pencil, to give color. Instead of doing a wet coloring, I'm just doing dry coloring. And then I'll come over it with either embroidery floss or sashiko thread and or at least somewhat matchy coloring. And I'll be, I will tell you, and I will be I will be bringing in the yellowy stitch over in here, the yellow color of stitch, gold, whatever. But right now I'm doing, this was the pink, and I pre-did this before I glued it down. And now with a different color pink, I'm adhering this. And I will tell you, and I have my, here, see, I have my needle and all in here. And I will tell you that it's doable, but if once you poke a hole in here, you have to use that hole. So go very carefully. Yeah. And you have to pre-poke. You have to pre-poke the hole. I do about 6 holes and then I stitch, and then I do another 6. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. So that's the update on my bag. Yeah. And this right here is a little stiffer than normal, but everything else is still malleable. So yeah, so there's that. Hello there, Dot. Hello there. Santa, right? I think it's Santa. It's okay, Joan. You're here and it's okay. Buffering and all on your end, it's okay. Hopefully that buffering has been taken care of. Okay, so there's that. And I just thought that I haven't touched this for a while because, yeah, back, and I'm just now seeing a resurgence of some of the shabby chic community coming back. And I thought, it would be so nice to just do a strictly fabric journal. And this is where, okay, good. And it will remain stopped. And that's, yeah, thumbs up, and not thumbs up, but thumbs up in terms of it's gone. The buffering is gone and it will remain gone. And I say with authority, yeah. Now, and I thought, okay, well, I'll do this. Well, you know, here's my coffee, and you know, and then I'll tell you, and I'm telling you, and I was doing really good. Oh, okay, it's all right. It's all right, Dot. It's okay. So anyway, um, and then one day, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, what happened? I couldn't leave paper out of it. I put blooming paper in there. And the next thing I know, I had paper in here and tissue paper. And so I'm like, so yeah. So it's not strictly just cloth. So yeah, I haven't played in this for a long time. But anyway, yeah. So I just thought, and here's like a dead handkerchief, an old dead handkerchief, a cotton, but still workable. It's clean. It's not gross. And see where it's very, and I just liked and I can play with it. I can mend it, stitch it, and yeah, just different weird things, coffee stain, and yeah, so I have to get back into this, and I'm using lace as a phalange where I sew. See, here's a page, and a phalange is something folded in half, and it becomes a hinge. Yeah. And so, yeah. So I'm just showing you. And, some of my all-time favorite. And here, again, paper. See, it creeped in, paper. And this is some of the stuff that I want to put into it. But, oh, yeah. So I just a looky-loo through this. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought we'd sit there for a spell. We'd look in there and, yeah. Now, so that's, yeah, an update on the bag. And going down memory lane a little bit by way of, yeah, and this is the main fabric. And here's some plastic sheeting that I can put in there. And I keep that all in here because these were the things I was using, as, oh, looky there. Yeah, obviously I was going to put that in there. But anyway, so I figured just keep that all in here, and that way I have the base. And if I want to make another one, I have the base material in here. So just thought I would share. And alrighty, now, let's see here. Recycle. This is a plastic thingy that you get silverware in, and I can recycle this. You can restuff stuff in there, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, see that? And you can stuff paper, little tidbits. You could even, this of course is for that plastic bag. I still haven't got that for yet, but you can stuff some of that in there. Some little weird G-jaws, and and oh, I wanted to say thank you for welcome to all my new subscribers. And let's see here. So anyway, I was over at Beth's, and this is the cross that Beth made me. And let's see, where is it? I've got and I've pretty much decided. Now, you guys know that I have been into the Alabama Channon, my slow stitch stuff, and I get their grab bags. I still haven't been able to afford per. Now, just for that flashing, I don't know what it is. My autofocus is off. I checked. So, so I'm not going to worry about it. So hopefully it's not going to be an issue with you, for you. But I've pretty much decided that how I want to do this is I chose the colors. Of course, these are a couple of my favorite colors. And this is medium weight jersey from the Alabama Channon grab bags. And I'm actually leaning towards this one. And I would do it in straight. Here, let me see if I can do it. I can't. Well, oh, wait a minute. I did a little bit right there. Okay. My hands may not be able to handle it. So, oh, no, I can't. Yeah, I won't. I'll have to cut it. Here's a darker green. But the idea is I want to cut it in strips. We might do that today. I can at least get it started. So I think I've chosen, I like that idea, having that different aqua there. So this is what I plan on doing. And I'm thinking, let me get, cut these in strips and then start right back in here, not at least 2 of these, maybe 3. Okay, let me see. Hello there, Andrea. Yeah, I don't I tend to just go with, if you show up, and that's okay. And when I live stream, even if it's just me, I just live stream and it's okay. It's perfectly okay. I don't talk about every subject in the world, but I just, and it's okay to have silence. I've been streaming long enough that it's okay, and I know some people don't like to have silence, but you know what? That's okay. It's okay to have silence. You don't have to always talk. Hey, it's okay, Joan. Andrea. Yes, and Santa, she's a new subscriber, and I've mostly seen her in Beth's stream. That's where I've seen her mostly, I think. She might have been in Dee Dee's once or twice that of course, Dee Dee is so early in the morning for me. Yeah. Right. This might be a little too thick, but that's okay. And I just do it like this and it rolls up. And one of the things that the Alabama, eventually, one of the things I'd like to do is to have the money to get me a Alabama Channon, to actually have them create me, to actually order an Alabama Channon outfit. a dress or whatever it is and have them fix it up and spend the money just because, yeah. But in the meantime, I buy the grab bag stuff because this in my visual stitching and my mending. Yeah, and what they do, one of the things that they do, I find anyway, let me finish my thought. This is for CB. I'm finishing my thought. Is the grab bags give me the Alabama Channon jersey, but it's affordable. The grab bags are affordable for me, and I buy them every 3 or 4 months, and you get really nice big scraps, and you get small scraps. You get a variety of stuff. So for my visual mending, it works for me. Okay. For now, that, it makes me happy. So anyway, one of the things that they do is they do these in strips and they roll them up, and then in the design you start and then you hand stitch, and you couch, or and you twirl these, and then you stitch them on to your base fabric, and you manipulate the jersey into whatever design. And that's one of the reasons why I bought the Matisse stencils, to help when I saw that, the Matisse shapes. Remember the stencils I bought? I go, ooh, and that will, so I will, before I do that on an actual piece of clothing, I need to take that stencil and prep a piece of fabric or even paper, and trace out a couple Matisse shapes, and then practice manipulating these jersey things, into the shape and sewing them on. But anyway, what I want to do with this is get at least 2 shapes. Okay, and get 2 of these. Now, one of the things that you can do with this is cut these, and I would take, you can, like I was mentioning in Beth's chat on Saturday, is you can take your plastic grocery bags and cut them in strips, and you can, and I can show you. Let me see. Do I have the book out here handy? Where I took the time and I did this. Let me see. One moment here. Let me see. Do I actually have it here? That's the yarn. No, I don't have it here. Oh, let's see. Where can I actually did my braided plastic bags, and I actually used it as thread. Once I braided it, I used it, or I didn't. Did I actually braid that? Oh, I don't know. See, I thought I had it here. That's why I mentioned it, but I don't. Oh, wait a minute. No, not that. No, it's not here. Oh, sorry, I mentioned it. If you get, no, it's not here. It's not showing up. Ugh. Oh, well, sorry I mentioned it. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Now, where am I here? Let me go back. I've noticed that some people have come into chat. Now, all right. Okay. And hello there, Little Red Wagon. Hi, Beth. Yeah. So yeah, here's the cross that Beth made. And what I'm okay. So okay, here's the two of these. And planning on doing. This should be enough. I'm going to knot these together. And I decided I will I got these prepped last night at Beth's, and I did a 3x5 and a 3x6, and these are not part of the tag swap. And one of these are going to be strictly for Beth, and I will label the one for Beth. That way she won't give it away. And then I will give whichever one I decide. Then I'll send one that she can just give away as a she can draw someone's name and whatever. She can give it as a giveaway. Okay, so I've knotted this, and what I'm going to do, this becomes my center, and I'm going to like place it right there. I'm assuming this is going to work. And the idea, do I need a third one? You know, I might need, well, I might need a third one. Let me see. Because if I'm going to crisscross it and weave it, yeah. If I'm going to crisscross it, I might need a third one. The idea here, and now I'll lose this, but I'm just trying to think of a way that's going to give, do I want that third one? I think I need that third one for interest. And the idea is I weave it in some method, bring it back around, and then here, and then come. See, it's, yeah, so I need that third one. And then I get up to here, and I put all three of them through the hole, and then I can just do it, and this becomes my hanger. And that way, it gives strength to the cross, and yet I've bound it in such a way. So I do need that third one. Now, this gives me an idea. I can take, since I need that third one, let me check the other color. I can, do I want to go gray in that? Or stick, I know, I think I'll go stick with that dark green. And I'm making a holder to hang up your cross. I figure it's about time that I hang up the cross, Beth, that you made me. And I thought, you know, and it's working my hands, but yet it's not too much on my hands. And then I want to go into at least starting a tag. Is it Renee? Oh, well, hold on. Oh, yeah, I have some of them. Yeah. Oh, and I also have here, like, just right here, available. Oh, and Beth. Oh, my giggles. I don't know how long you were here, but I went through the whole story. But just, Beth, since you're here, and hopefully you can hear this, this is how you pronounce, this is how I pronounce the word. Atelier. Atelier. Okay, Beth, that's just for you. Atelier. Atelier. It did. I was, yeah. Okay, that was just for, yeah. Okay, and see, I have like This is my Sasiko. I have Atelier is here. Is a studio. It's not strictly for couture fashion, although that's what it is, a studio. So it is like your studio, whether it's a fabric or an art of any kind. It's a studio. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that's one of the things too. Beth brought up, and this, see, I have these little lace things, and here's some more of the, I love this color. This is some more of the, this is heavier. This is the heavy jersey. I love this color. And here's lace. See, different kinds of lace. Different, yeah. Yeah. So yeah. And here's some more jersey. This is what I do to Atelier. Yeah. 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 So anyway. And then you have to, yeah, anyway, yeah. So anyway, you get the idea. So it's different from the way that Mary says it. But when you go to a dictionary, pronunciation dictionary, you just Google and say that they sometimes have that, and you click that pronunciation button, and that's what you get, Atelier. Anyway, so this is black jersey, and I keep it separate, and I keep it with either my dark blue sashiko thread or my black embroidery floss for mending my husband's stuff. Yeah, so I have, yeah, I have snippet bags, and yeah. Okay. Oh, let me put this back. Yeah, Mary does it. Yeah, all. She does an all. And yeah. So yeah. Anyway. Okay. Oh, no. Snippet. Where is it? Where did I put it? I don't want this because I can use it. Oh, it just goes back in the bag. One moment, please. All right, now. Seriously, come on. There we go. All right. This is the green one. So it a little bit different. Now, do I have enough room? Or hey, no, let's just do it this way. And I will do it that way. Okay, so there, and then I can take the time off camera and just potentially, I can make that work. Okay, so I've braided that piece in well enough, and it comes back here, and I can bring this here, and that will actually be an extra buffer against the wall. Okay, so it's not directly against the wall, and I still have, it's flexible. I can sew on it to keep that. And I've not covered Beth's name. So let's see, how am I going to do that? Yeah, so that's what I plan on doing. So I won't Yeah, but see, now that I have that, then I can come in and I will weave this somehow. I may actually have my thread out here and sew as I go and create a pattern. But at least I have this start, and then it weaves in. I can actually see knot. Oh, see, maybe I can knot it here. Then over here, I can knot this. But then I have to make sure that I'm distributing color out of the two different colors. So there's a knot. Here's a knot, or a start of a knot. So here's another. I can do this. And I could even put a little bit of macrame. I can do a macrame stitch in here if I wanted. And then all this comes around. Let's see. I can bring this around and lay that. And bring this across. Okay, that's two colors. So let's see. We need, okay, this can, hey, it's okay. Can do this. This is two different colors here. It doesn't hurt to have that. Okay, we're going to knot this over here on this way. And anyway, see, I can play with it. Or I can actually bring, ooh, hey, this, ooh, and bring this up through this hole here. Ooh, 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 ooh. One moment. Bring it up through that hole. Kind of a weird, oh, hey, that's what, not that. And ooh, see, now this could go, all three of these could go right through the hole. Ooh, yay! Yeah, get these through the hole. Come on. Well, lay this. Okay. Oh, wait, no. This is one. This is the first one that goes in. Okay, and that lays flat. Bring that down. Then, okay, this is the one that goes next in. And I can do the rest of this, once I bring it through, I can do the rest of this off camera. And then, come on. Come on, you. Okie dokie. And then we get to the, there's the second layer. And then bring this one, the last one, through the hole, and then we braid the three together, and then that's what's going to be looped in. I'm not looking at chat right specifically at this particular moment. We'll get that. Come on. Patience. Come on. Patient, but hurry up. Come on. Yeah, get to chattering, guys, if you need to. I know you don't have to talk if you don't want to. There we go. Okay, and a flat. Now, yeah, it's bulky, but see, I like texture, so that's okay. I don't mind. So all of this is going to be, and this becomes, and I will do an hour from here. I need to set my time. So bring this back down to 0 because I do have to watch my time. Make sure I'm not overdoing it. So there's an hour. Okay. And I can pull this through and then braid the rest of this. And this becomes what I hang up. Yeah. And then I can hang up Beth's cross. Yeah. Okay. And I can finish that later. But that you get the gist. I'll just braid the 3 of these. And I'll do some stitching. I was looking in my candy station last night. You guys were talking about, and I says, I've been seeing a resurgence of, okay, so here's that. Okay. And I'll just sew this. And right in here, what I'll do is with that braid, I don't specifically have to make a hole because as long as you don't necessarily stitch all of this, you can pull that braid apart, see, and it becomes a hole. See that? And you can just put your right on a nail or a tack or whatever you're going to do. And I can come back in and anyway, I was looking at my I was looking at my candy station, and these are the things. We haven't done this in a long time, and my candy station is back behind me, and these were I made this. I was going through, and I know it's a bit odd, and this is recycled, and I actually made this. This was someone on YouTube does these, but I added pop can tops, and here's braided hemp string and feather, and yeah, and hot glue. And this is just a glass jar with some people call it decoupage. I just glued down between lace and I inked tissue paper and napkin and stuff to cover it. But inside is the last of my fluffy flowers. Yeah. And look at that. Yeah. And I have a few red ones left, but this is like, oh, love it. Yeah, but this is all I have left of these flowers. And I was looking now, I don't know. I almost would want, I think if I'm going to do any stitching, I think I would just take like colors, like a dark green, a dark teal embroidery floss, and just do some speckle stitching around that. And I wouldn't here, let me, let me get this out. This was, and I was reminiscing. This is part of my candy station, and I don't know. These were gifted to me. This was back when candy stations were really popular, and um, uh, I do my shabby chic differently, okay? But these were gifted to me by one of the ladies in the fib groups. She doesn't come around much anymore. But this is Milk Glass, and the candy station was predominantly Milk Glass, and you had a place set aside for all your little G-Jaws. Here's some seed beads. Now I could like colors. This is a blue iridescent kind of these beads remind me of the PBO iridescent blue black. They kind of go either way. But on this, I could potentially do this green seed bead on this. But again, I might just want to do, again, just a simple stitching instead of seed beads, adding seed beads to it. I don't know, but that's an option. And like I said, I was reminiscing about, here's the 8mm sequence. Here's some gold bugle. Here's 5mm silver sequence. Here's 5mm gold. Yeah, I was reminiscing. Here's some different size seed pearls. Here's my silver bugle. Yeah, so I was going down memory lane. Yeah, hobnob. Yeah. But yeah, this was gifted. She sent me like 5 or 6 pieces. And yeah, vintage. Yeah, I was gobsmacked when I opened up the box, and she had sent me 5 to 6 pieces of this, and like, wow. Yeah. And then going down memory lane, I was sitting there, and this is back, these are old, where you guys know I like to recycle. And this is plastic, and I played around. This right here is still not quite, and that's the only thing that has ever come up. Peel back. And this is back when I was strictly using pretty much Elmer's glue all and matte Mod Podge as my main 2 glues. And so it can be done. You just have to sand down the plastic of where you're going to cover. And again, it's not perfect. You see that right there, but this was years and years done. And that's the only thing that's come up. And I remember on this, to get this crackly surface, I scruffed the plastic. I did with this, I sanded it down, and then I stippled it, and then I did the same thing I covered it with Mod Podge, and it has stayed down. The paint has never come off. But inside, I remember doing these, and these are my version back when, I don't know, but this is paper, all kinds of different stuff. But what I did was I took the heat gun, and I took those plastic lays right here. This one isn't melted. Oh, here, this is and I would take this once I put them together, and then I would take the heat gun, and I would melt these carefully. And that's how I got that scrunchy. Yeah. But these I kept for myself because, yeah, I was doing a whole bunch of different ones. And this one here, after die cutting it, I took my heart punch and I punched out each of the petals to give it that. And this one here, now this is a Ginny Belly aluminum bead, aluminum foil, aluminium for the British, aluminium, I think, Ginny Belly channel. And yeah, but that's, yeah, one of her aluminium beads. Yeah. Yeah, going down memory lane. Going down memory lane yesterday. So this is all back when we would spend hours and hours, you know, and sometimes I would be doing these and when I'd be watching you guys on streams back in the day, I'd be sitting here doing these kinds of things. And yeah, yeah, just going down memory lane. And yeah, yeah, and just doing, doing stuff. This one was gifted to me. Oh, do I have more jars? Let's see. Okay, this is something too for the this is I took apart a keyboard. These are all the keys to a dead keyboard. See? Yeah. And there are bits and pieces of the, yeah, see, and here, see down here, hold on. These are like the screw, see the screws and the little plastic things. So yeah, if you ever have a dead keyboard, before you throw it out, oh, and inside they have like an X grid. I wonder if I have that. And you can actually use that on the jelly plate. So yeah, say take things apart, you know, for when you're like for your dimensional stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah, going down memory lane. Yeah, going down memory lane. Oh, here's another one. What's inside? Okay, now here's a strawberry one. And this one's a little more funky, more bright, which I do bright, but I'm mostly neutral. I do occasionally do bright, and I love the red gingham, and I like so I kept just a little bit of the Smucker label, and I did it in yellow. And let's see what's in here. Oh, these are really nice vintage clothespins. And I have one up here. This is a cheaper one, and I typically keep it for myself. But yeah, you can paint those. Remember, sand them down so they don't hurt you. This one's still a little bit rough. Sand them down with just your, like this, and then you can glue on strips of that. But yeah, so that's what I put in here. Actually, just stick this one in there. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny what you know, the things you do. And again, it's just recycling. This was a yellow, back when McDonald's had their yellow napkins. Yeah, yellow napkins. On this one, now I didn't participate in this, but this was back when Jonna, the preppy girl, she calls herself the preppy girl now, the preppy crafty girl. She went over there and she had an extra one, and she gave this to me. Yeah, the UK ATC. Is this how, yeah, and this is how you open it. Yeah. And yeah, I was just, and like, oh, and I never see, and then she gave me, yeah, I need to actually fill this up. I need to maybe contact, oh, I have one here. This one here is, this was from Melissa. I wonder if this would fit. But yeah, I need to individually contact. Let me just see if this will fit. It might be two-dimensional. Let me see. And this was with a baby wipe on the recycling a colorful baby wipe. Let me see. Hold on. Ooh, come on. Oh, it does. You have to be careful. But oh, yay. So yeah. But I was so excited when she told me that she had there was an extra one, and that she, yeah. 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 And I have a few of those. And also, if you don't have them, but you have glue sticks, guys, this is something too. Let me see. I still have, and I suppose that you could even do them with this. You could scruff this up, and you, and even these, especially if, for, you could use these, but the little ones, the little, the little glue sticks that, like the Avery, I have some of those where I actually, once they were empty, I took and I glued the lid on to the base of the empty glue, the glue stick, and then I sanded down using I sanded down the label or whatever, and then I painted or glued on paper, and then I made it work. I practiced. I wish I had one right here that I could. I know I have empty ones. I mean, like, you know, but when you need them specifically to show, and then you can you recycle those, and you can wrap ribbon around. And it's actually kind of interesting. It's actually kind of interesting to mix the juxtaposition of the peg, you know, like like Beth said, they use the make little dolls out of the kind of clothespin that you make the dolls out of. And then, yeah. But anyway, yeah, just going down memory lane here. Hopefully it's okay for you guys. It's no, and it's okay. It's okay to not have a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, here, this is something I made. I recycled. This is a French fry holder. And yeah, it had a little grease in it, but I just cleaned it up, and then I covered it. I made sure it was covered in gesso or whatever. And then I opened it up carefully with a bone folder, and I sanded it down to make sure it would receive and then this is like vintage paper. Here's a napkin. And then see, I've just done. And then you do this. This one, I see, you can still see some of the grease, but it's covered. It's not going to hurt any product. Yeah. Yeah, the doll pins. Yeah. Yeah, because you made little dolls out of them. But yeah, see, this one I just left, and you can see, I love this here, but I did cover it in something to make sure it was sealed, so it's not going to hurt anything. This one I actually glued and I inked. I not glued, but I mean, I obviously I glued them back together, but I did paint. And this is I actually glued this on to keep it. But see, here's a clothespin, or not a, oh, come on, a paper clip. And see, and I did, this is a homemade flower, and this is a crocheted flower with a button, and just, yeah. And this is just, you know, back in the day, it's okay to make stuff like this, you know, and I traced this. Someone sent me a leftover, because this was before I had a die cut machine, before a bunch of you guys got together and blessed me with a die cut machine. And so I would trace this. And so this, yeah. And then this, see, I didn't do anything beyond just the paper, because I knew I was going to stuff it in here. And so I didn't have to cover it with a napkin. And this was back, and this is a hairpin right here. And you can use a hairpin for like the, you could do it like for antennae, you know. This was just a, yeah. This was, Miss Rose sent me a whole bunch of these weird gold coins, and I buffed them. I used one of, let's see, where is it? I have one here. A block. It wasn't just one of these. It was a block. I just had one here. I just had one here. Anyway. Oh, here, see, right here, one of these. And then I glued down book paper. So, yeah. Wow. Brings back memories. Okay, bye, Beth. I think this, yeah. Oh, and that also reminds me, guys. Let me show you my lace book. Let me see. Hopefully it's still in the same place. Yeah. This one we did on stream one day, and this was like a 4 or 5 hour stream, a live stream, and we'll get to the tag eventually, but just okay. It's like, okay. This is the book, and this was actually, she's changed, and it's she's Australian, MI Cottage Craft. She used to be Happy Scrappy XOXO. But I did this. She has a tutorial, and this is my own invention, and this is from and I don't even remember how to do it. But this is it lays flat, and again, I don't remember how I ended up doing it. But this is a French fry holder, and as you can see, I sanded it. I took it apart, sanded it down, And this is a baby wipe that I glued on, and different ribbons and all kinds of stuff. But see, this is the way I did it. I just don't remember. Oh, this is the one I did it on. This is the one I did it on. So yeah, but this is just by itself. Okay. And then I thought, well, how can I make this better? So here's this is actually crepe paper that I've as you mess with this and you dye it and it becomes wet and you let it dry, the crepe paper becomes more fragile. This is the one that I played with, and see, I did this extension, and guys, I don't even remember how to do this, but see, I made an extra compartment on this side of the fry thing, and it actually holds in there. But see, see that? And you've got this. This, I think, is the last one of these I have. I had 3 of them. I gave one away, but I kept one of them because I still, so it stays in here. And I don't remember how I did it. I made an extension back here. I guess I just did phalange. I did a phalange, and I glued it here, and then I glued it here, and that, oddly enough, created another space back here to hold another. So I guess I did a phalange. See that? To where, yeah. But yeah. And this is a Ginny Belly art. And now, see, this is, again, this is plastic. Plastic paper and stuff. And so, yeah, there's plastic leaves. And this one here, you know, this is back when this was after Artie Dar. Some of us remember Artie Dar. She doesn't come around much. She shows up once in a while these days. But she had lost her husband, and she was going through the hi Dixie. She was going part of the grieving process that and back in the day, this is an earring that this, I'm not even going to go, and Shauna, yeah, I'm not even going to go in the behind these here. I'm not even going there. But this is plastic here. This is plastic there. And this is actually the top of a Elmer's glue, and it became a vase. See that? I needed something, so I just stuck the flowers into that. Here's an orange straw. Here's some more. These little fishies are from, and there's a whole backstory, and I'll you may or may not agree, but this is it was Artie Dar. She this is just part of Artie Dar's grief process. And these are fishes, and these are actually from Dee Dee. Well, this is an eyelash. Well, there's an eye right here. And this was a flower center, the plastic flower center that gives you the impression of an eyelid, an eyelash. And there's an eye because we got to giggling. We had to have the puppy pads. And it was back in the day when we did a lot of and Artie Dar came into chat, and she, like I say, she was in the grieving process, part of her grief. And she says, she had to be somewhere, and I happened to be live that night. And um we just she says, guys, I have to confess something. And again, you may or may not agree, but again, this is just part of what happened. This is a grief process. And even now, we got to we we got to, and she says, um and so anyway, she confessed, and what had happened is her husband had those fighting fish, and so I forget all the ins and outs of it, but she got so irritated at them one night or something, and she says, I did something horrible. And then she said, but I have to tell you, I'm just so I flushed them down the toilet. And that's why the fish, in the process, and we started to laugh because all of us, it was just so funny. And we all started laughing, but it was just part of that. Artie Darda was grieving, and she says, I just got so fed up, and they just kept fighting, and just, I forget all the ins and outs of it. And then she says, but I flushed him down the toilet. Yes, and that's just something she had to go through. But it was just like, and I looked out, and I was like, and we had all been kind of sort of giggling a little bit anyway, but it was what needed to happen, yeah. So anyway, but that's why the fish, as I says, Artie Dar, it took me like 10 minutes to find these fish, and I says, Artie Dar, forever and always, Artie Dar, right there, that fish is glued down forever and always. And we got our eyes on you, Artie Dar, So we had to put the eyeball on there. We had to put the eyeball on there. Ever, always. We're watching you, Artie Dar. We're watching you, Dar. Yeah. We're watching you. Yeah. So that's why the eyeball and the fish. Yeah. And they don't have anything. And this, of course, and like I said, I'm not going into the reason. Yeah. But this is back in the day we got to giggling, and yeah, and it was, and then I thought, well, hey, we've done that. We might as well put goose ribbon on this. It doesn't have anything to do with this lovely, wonderful fabric. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but that's it. Yeah. And yeah, so yeah, but and it's something that, yeah, but we worked through it, and yeah, yeah. So memories, yeah, and yeah. So let's get the candy station, and we have 25 minutes. we can yeah, and I don't think she would be upset with me sharing that, even though some of you might actually have that stream on, because I know some people save some of my streams back in the day. They downloaded my streams, so I don't know, but still, but I don't think she'd be upset with me sharing that. But yeah, it's just that and this is actually, I bring this out because this is part of my candy station. This is a family heirloom. This was my grandmother's. one of my grandmother's pieces on there. That's some of my Candy Station bling. Yeah. I bring that out once in a while. Okay, now we've got this all cleared, or mostly cleared. Let's see. I have to kind of scrunch. But one of the things I was mentioning, if you ever tear apart a keyboard, inside the keyboard, I don't think I have it. I don't know if I have it here. There's a piece, there's a part of the keyboard that has a bunch of X's on it. It's plastic, but it's where the actual keys rested, and you punch them, but they're like X's, and you can actually keep that. It's and you can use it as a stencil on your jelly plate, and it makes wonderful X's. So if you ever do that. Yeah, so okay, we've got this pretty much. Now let's get to the tags. Like I said, one of these are going to be specifically for Beth, and the other I will. So this is as far as I got. Okay, I sanded down paperboard, measured out, cut, did a 1/2 inch down, measured 1.5, and that's where I got my hole punch. And then I glued the two pieces of paperboard together, and then I covered them in brown paper. And I'm thinking that these are going to be the front. This is where I think of Beth, and then I'm thinking, well, she's more coastal, beachy, but then I'm creating something, but it's like, and it will be in Beth's home, but yet it doesn't always have to match. So I don't have to be that, I don't have to be. These are already pre-done circles. If I do that, here's some. Let me see. This is. I think I found my. This was actually supposed to be, and I never got it finished it. No, this is the one. No, this is the one that. Because the one for my camera cover already has stitches in it, but I don't know what happened to that one. But this is the one that I had extras of. And see, I have the, so I could potentially even put some of these in. I don't know. All right, so there's that. Now paper. I have my, that's something else that Beth was asking favorite words yesterday. And one of the things I want to do with my Industrial Renaissance kit is the favorite words that I have. Hi, Safia. And she reminded me, I like the word Renaissance. I like the word Baroque. I like the word anthropology, and with the OY. I like the word atelier. They're, the usual faith, love, hope. There's some others. So, but Baroque, did I mention that? And it's like, and then I'm thinking, well, why do I like those? I like the word vitality. And I started writing some of those down. Let's see, like right here. Strength, necessity, or necessary. Yeah. And I wanted to, like, why do I like them? Is it when a Renaissance, I like the way it sounds. Baroque, I like the way it looks. Maybe it's the the way when you see the Renaissance word, the way the N goes, and you want to like ends forever. And that's why I constantly keep spelling it wrong. Put too many N's, or I put like a and then, yeah, I put too many N's in there and something. I don't know why. But yeah, it's like, hey, why? And I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing to put in. So let's see. Now we are, and this is actually from Beth. I have this stuck here from one of her but I don't necessarily want to use that. Now here's something. These are just bits and pieces of and she likes the water, but that's rather obvious for Beth. This I kept, actually this is water here, but they're like dunes. But this reminded me this could be clouds, and when you're practicing clouds and like waterfalls, that's why I kept that, because this gives you, and when you're like watercoloring, you can do this and the different layers of color, and you've got strips. And I'm remembering watching you guys like Jean, the musical scrapper, and how she would strip here. And then like, or Debbie in her alcohol inks, and the different, and then you layer that. So I don't necessarily want to use that. That goes in a how-to thing. So I've got this now. This is houses. Okay, no, I don't want, because I like the houses, and I wouldn't mind the embossing folder to this. But this is houses, and it's embossing. So no, because no, this I keep. I'm not using that one. So I was like, okay. And this is something else, guys, that you can do. This is like a hair accessory thing, but if you like the shape of it, and you don't have a whole lot of money at this. Oh, I wanted to update you. I don't do this to put myself out there and, but I wanted to just remind you, I'm sharing that from January through, I did an order at Xandra because she had a special order for me, the Heidi Swap Punch. As of and again, I don't share this to make myself, but just to know that it's, come on, show. There we go. That from January to up to this just a few days ago, on craft supplies, fabrics, and different things like that, I've spent $1,244.24. And that's not to brag or anything. It's just to show that a lot of this is saving money and staying on track and just being purposeful about saving money. And as a showing to you, let me get that's an invoice. But just to show you, is back here in 2000, here, like the end of 2014, or as of 11/12/2014, I had only spent $229.48. See, so it's gone from, because I was much more diligent And I've just been, so anyway, and this also another way to help keep track. I do not put a dollar amount on any Happy Mail I receive, but I the when I receive Happy Mail, I write it down in here and I put the name so that I can go, oh, that's right, I got that in, Imelda sent me this in January, and I can tell the different things. But it also helps me to know that I stayed on track. And I just wanted to share that with you, just wanted to share that little tidbit. It's, yeah, just wanted to share. All right, so let's see. This is the other thing too, is when you see, this is I liked the shape of it, but what caught my attention is, see, you can keep this, and when you need to hang something, like for instance, if I wanted to do this, I could do that, see, and then this could be an extra little tab thing that you could make this a slot. Instead of a circle like this, you could make a slot and put that in. Well, I mean, you could, and then trim it down. You could cut this here and then bring it in and insert it in. And then you have this. You could trace around this, and then you have that up there. So yeah, just little different things like that. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know. We're like, okay. Now here's, let's see, recipe serves. Oh, let's see, what does that say? Oh, it's a Jana. Oh, here, this is it. She was intrigued when I have this paper, this collection that I figured out. I don't know why I did it, but it says here's a few flamingos, and then I threw in some seahorses for your seahorse and rose kit. Well, I was creating a paper collection. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this, and she just used yeah. She was intrigued by the seahorse and roses, because that's what I called it. And I haven't played with that, but that's, yeah, I'm sitting here going, And here's here, just that pomegranates. Now, forget-me-not. These are little forget-me-not jewelry. I don't know. Forget-me-not is the Alaska state flower. And so I grew up in Alaska. So that's why that's there. So I might not want to use that. Yeah, I'm kind of, it ended up being nostalgic today a little bit, but that's okay. And I have all these little things like this, and I'm still, let's see, all kinds of stuff in here. This is some of my, now here, what is that? Huh. Okay, this is from a calendar, a Victorian calendar. And this is something else for people, who just, you look at your, this is a really old one. You can take a look at your cereal boxes. And if you don't have stencils, this becomes a bracket. See that? That becomes a bracket. If you need, like for, see that? Yeah, I still keep them. I use them. Yeah. I like the word filigree. That's another. Filigree. And I do like filigree in itself, but here's some filigree. But yeah, why do I like the filigree? Now let's see here. Do I want silver? Now this would be better. Let's see, fussy cut. Fussy cut. Oh, I don't. Here, I have my little ones. Yeah. I think I like the coppery. If we're going to do that. I don't know. We'll see. Hi, Shelby. I think you're new. Oh, yeah. And sometimes I forget, but it's kind of an unspoken thing also is, you know, if you've got someone that you like and share and stuff, you don't always links and stuff. I don't actually think I have a mod here today, which is no big deal. We won't have any issues, but you can always just put the name of the channel in. Okay, I think, yeah, I like this with that. So let's see, this elongated here. I like that with that. Now here, again, like I said, I already pre-did my circles. So if I want to, I have a whole bunch of different things in here. Let's see. This is a piece of paper that I made. This one. Yeah. Oh, we'll get there. And you know, sometimes feeling disjointed, you know, just kind of like, it's okay to not always feel, it's like I showed up, you know, like, okay, good, we showed up. Okay, this is this is the back end of a dinosaur. Dinosaur bones. Like, really? Oh, just in case. Just in case. Here. There. Just in case Judy pops in. And oh yeah. Here's the backup. Yeah, here's another one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We have to remember. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. And oh, here's a cluster. Now here, yeah. Here's a cluster. Let me see. Do I have a... I'm assuming this is the bottom. This is plastic. This is a candy. Oh, no, is it? Okay, this is... okay, this is a receipt. Just folded. A little bit of paint. Some jelly print. This is a plastic silverware that I keep. I can stuff. This is some cotton t-shirt. This is some vintage German scrap. Some plastic that I gathered. And that's a cluster. And then I put a so there's a, yeah, there's a cluster. Yeah, I don't know. I'm dithering. If I do that, oh, okay, I like that. Okay, it's a little different, but let's go for it. Oh, ooh, 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 better yet. This is skinnier going this way. And I think I actually like that better. Gonna have that. And then let's see. We can do this and have this over. Because I like that postmarky thing. I may or may not put, let's see. Do I actually want, sometimes I just leave this and I let that show. Because, you know, it's kind of, you know, hey, it's all right. Now let me see. I like that. And then we can put this back over top of it, maybe. Or we can actually put that over here. Ooh, okay, we can put that there. This, I kind of like that showing. I like this combination somehow. I kind of like that and that together. But let's see. If I did that, no, I don't like that then. No. I like that there. And I like that. Oh, not that. But then I'd have where it's like, well, then I have to think, where would I put the lace? If I did lace, where would I put that? I might not do that. Okay. A mushroom. A mushroom. Okay, I think we're done with that one. Now this one here, I missed the cigar. I went ahead and I put this into my Industrial Renaissance. I miss the cigar magazines. Oh, Judy! You were here, burp. Yeah. But I love the colors. Now, do I want to put this right there and then do this? I kind of like that. All right. And I almost, this would be like more of a 6 wide by 3, a squat tag. And I like the idea of this and that with some of the scraps over here. I kind of like this color comment. See that? When you have all this here and then like, oh, that's inspiring me. Just so I'll put those 2 pieces right on top. I have this out, but it's like, it's okay. And you guys are into making those paper clusters. Where is it? It like disappeared, which is okay. Okay, we'll move that, and you know what? We're going in. We're gluing. We're done with this particular part of it. We're going in. Now, just to conserve some of this, I may, and I'm going to do that because I like this, some of this on something that I keep. Because that's what I like, that dendritic oddness. And I like the, so this part I keep for myself. Just because, you know, I like that. And that inspires me. So then, all right. And this here, let's see. Yeah, definitely this. And I will, okay. Let's see. We got roughly I'll put 20 minutes. I'll switch it to 20 minutes. Put 20 minutes. And then we'll, yeah, because I have to obviously keep an eye. And at least I got some of the tag started, you know, and get that out the door, because I do. And what I was originally going to do for Beth, I will do at a later date. I want to involve some beads and stitching and stuff like that. And I won't, yeah. But this will give, and again, this is not part of the tag swap. This is just because she's into tags right now. And then I can send her my little envelope of the little envelope of goodies that she does, one of those pages. And this is texture. Oops. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I'm not even looking at. Oh, and this one, I had to keep this one because I caught Andrea's attention. See right here, see, if Andrea is still here, it says, "Pour it down the villain's throat," cried the Virginian furiously. "Perhaps it is poisoned," half whispered the governor's secretary. And this is from what this is from. And so I kept that because she says, "Oh man, that is a story waiting to happen." And this is that little thing here. It says, see, Lady Eleanor's mantle. Oh, that reminds me. This is as far as I got during I was arting along. This is as far as I got. And I decided to stop and do the frame part first. And so this is as far as I got on what I was doing the other day. Yeah. And so it's a little book, so you can see it's to the point of crumbling. It's an old book, and it's called Twice Told Tales. That's what it's from, just in case she's still here. And it kind of sort of explains that odd conversation Andrea and I were having. Yeah. All right, now let's see. Well, this is what I'm going to do. This is part of making it scratch. Oh, and this one, this side I've got to the point. This is for acrylic nails, and this part I can use for my regular nails. But this side's still a little bit rough, so I bring it into my art room. And this will eventually go back for my nail file. But this side's a little rough, so what I've been doing, I bring it into my art space. Oh, let's just put the lid back on that. I bring it into my art space for a little while. Sorry for the scraping. And I wear it down a little bit. This, love that. Goes back into my Industrial Renaissance. And I rounded the corners at a 1/4 here and a 1/2 inch. After I put the brown paper on, these corners were so sharp, I went ahead and I'm going to ink too. That goes into the trash. And you guys know, see, that's a little piece. Goes into the trash. Yeah, I'm not going to keep it. No. Oh, here, this is what I was, and she mentioned Laura doing clusters, and this, so I did this. Beth mentioned this, and here's just that. I prefer this side, but I thought, you know, for one of these, or, you know, sometime down the line, you have that, and I inked the edges, and then you do this. But this is on recycle. This is from a butterscotch candy, and this is the side that I squeezed the butterscotch out of. And instead of throwing this out, here's the seam. I can do it this way. And then this, I can odd. And it adds a little bit of spongy like, and yet it gives a crinkle too. That's another thing that you can do. Just, you know. And this one, see all that texture? See from... Okay, so that's all down. All right, we have this here. I think we had the butterfly over here. So let's move you up. We don't necessarily need the 94. Ooh, let's see if we do this way. Ooh. Okay, that might work. Okay. We need something maybe a little bit right here. Something bold, something a little maybe yellow. Do I have anything? Oh, as much you know me and houndstooth, but ooh, it has that yellow, and if this one I was thinking for Beth, so it would have to have a B in it. Right there, maybe. And I love barcodes, so that would have to show. Maybe I'll keep that because I like barcodes myself. So let's turn that around. And we'll leave, I like to leave just this. I use this, it's, you know, hey, it's collage. So we do this. Bring, I want the whole butterfly. Ooh, I like that. Okay. And okay. Ooh, all right. But this will be this way. So do I want it all the way over? I think I like it all the way over. So 3 inches. We'll cut it at the 3 inches. Oh, all right. 3 inches. And we'll flip it. Actually, let's do full 3. Okay. Put that back. And we can scruff it up. And also, I never did, let's see, hold on here. Let me, I never did, I could never find one or anything. So I've just, I've over the years, these scissors busted. And I never put them back. And so you can actually use this as a scruffer. You just have to be careful. You can use this as a, I never did buy one of the Tim Holtz ones. Or this is for your feet. And I got this at Target. We don't shop Target anymore, but this is an old one. And this is that And this one, yeah, it actually pulp. It creates a lot of pulp. But this one, it really scruffs. Yeah. So if you're ever, I don't know, it was under $5. It was probably more like 2 something. And I saw it one day and I go, oh, I had been saving to get the Tim Holtz one. And I was in the fingernail and I was looking at the fingernail polish and I'm like, ooh, I bet you that would work. I made sure I had the money, and actually it was probably $1.74, something like that. And they have those odd pricing sometimes. Yeah. So, yeah. So, this. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, Safia. No, this is for your feet. You find it in the beauty section. It's a foot scraper. A pedicure for pedicures. A foot file. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But trust me. Yeah. Trust me. It works. Yeah. See, even that, if you do it, it actually indents. There's here's this, and then it indents and then comes back up. All right. So let's see. Ink it. I'll go ahead and put some black ink. Since this is going to be on the darker side, I'll go ahead and ink it black. And I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. Okay, this is about right there. Oh, yeah, see? Okay. Well, guess what? If I bring it all the way, yeah, see, it was 3 inches when I cut it. and after using this, it doesn't quite fit anymore. You can see straight indent. Yeah. So yeah, it's not exactly. It's okay. Is that how I did it? Let's see. Do I want it up a little more? Now let's see. And of course I find words. Oh, that yellow piece. I was thinking yellow. How could I do that? Here's another one. This is the red ones from the cinnamon. Here's one. Yellow. I was thinking yellow. I don't know. And I have a whole bunch of words. We could potentially find a word. Now these I bought because I liked I want to use them in my art. Yeah. I spent $15 on them. I will keep one, and then I will, yeah, I just thought that. Yeah, yeah, they popped up one day and they're not in the proper place, but you're going to need a bigger, the one with 2. How do you say goodness? travel through. Okay, now that color-wise, travel through the uglies. That could actually be an interesting thing. I like the color combination there. Now this I keep because I don't necessarily need the words together, but if I keep them together here, then I can cut them apart as I need them. Probiotics. Yeah. And here, I just love the color. What's left of the color. But here, see, goes in. But also, if I wanted to see the colors, just that little snippet of color. Smart spaces. Say it with a, I like that travel through. Okay, now here, shout out to the vibrant women who turn heads in bold color. We see you. This is a hair color ad, but I kept them together. I wouldn't necessarily keep this all together. But I kept it together so I wouldn't lose the individual little words. Butte. Kindred. Spirit. Okay, and this is actually, I like that. I just actually like, oh, ring. Across. Blues. This Christmas. You, your, giving. Life cycle. We. Oh, we travel through. Oh, that actually might. Yeah. Yeah. Could be like community. We travel through. All the different bits and pieces of us. We travel through. That could potentially be. Okay. Oh, and an in left over. All different kinds of stuff. Get yours today. Online. Go. All right. So I like that right there. So that's all right. So we have words. And we're almost coming down to our, okay, it's a butte. Okay. Okay. I like that. Now, again, if we don't necessarily get all this, I'd still like a little yellow. Oh, no, I could tear it. I don't want to tear it apart. Where's the gold? I want something yellow or right here. I wonder if I could do paint. But I'd have to, I don't want to do it. I have yellow paint right here. I have yellow paint here. One moment. Steve. I had a phone call that needed to be taken and gave it to my husband. Okay. I have yellow paint here. This is lemon zest, so it's bright. So we're at that point where I don't want to glue down until I make a decision whether I use paint or I can potentially find I don't know that I have anything yellow in my Industrial Renaissance kit. I just don't know. Oh, and this is something else, guys. In keeping with your own looking around for stencils. And you guys know I love my Harlequin and my houndstooth and stuff. One of these is from Dee Dee. One of these is from Dee Dee, and I'm not sure which one. But this one, at our church maintenance, I had one of these, and it had both sides, and it's it's one of these, but it had things connected to it, but he took it home and he put it through his machine, and he was able to cut it down so to make me my stencil. So yeah, look for these things, and sometimes you can get them just flat. Yeah, so this is another, yeah, just okay. Yeah, so I will probably now, could we use some of this? Yeah. We could potentially, no, I like the idea of adding this to this, but again, we're too small of a space. So I think I'm better off just taking the time once I get off here, before I glue this down. I want that pop of yellow. So I'm probably better off taking my time and just along here doing that pop of yellow. Okay. All right, let's see. And I guess he has we're ending, oh, he obviously didn't catch it. So yeah, he's got my phone now. Oh, we forgot this. So I'm going to try that. Okay, so this is the potential of that. Okay. Now, let's see. We have, well, okay, Judy, we'll wait until Judy gets back. Hopefully she'll be back in a little bit. All right, so, lace there. And let's see, where's my bag? My bag O lace. All right, I think that this right here, and maybe some of this eyelet. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, Joan. Okay, here's this on top and this underneath. Oh, and oh, this is something over here. I forgot about it. But on this one here, let's see, in a pop of, I could take some of this, some of this, yeah, one of these two, and to put some of that in there before I completely, it's an idea. Yeah. A pop of that. So that's a possibility there. And that will also bring in the yellow. Okay. So yeah, that's okay. I like this here. We get this, and then I can just off camera. Let me double check. Okay, I think this is the front. So we could do this here. And then we could do this. I could actually sew. Let's see, do I want up or down? Yeah, well, yeah, I'll do that. So I think I like that. And my new Alice in Wonderland charms, where did they go to? I have the ones that belong to that one. I suppose I could use this one. And I could just redo. Oh, guys, remember I do have my, I need to use these more. My new, ooh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. I think, you know, considering that we ended up down memory lane. Oh, you actually have an emoji thing. Oh, that's interesting. They actually have an emoji for that now. Oh, that's, yeah. So, it's coming up on 15 after. So, yeah. Yeah, it's the Finnabair. The wax. Yeah. I'm thinking the white gold for the burgundy one. The white gold for this one. And then she kind of likes blue. I could do the peacock maybe. Or maybe the both of these for the one. This will be Beth, the one that goes strictly for Beth. And somehow I'm going to make sure Beth understands this is hers. Yeah. I don't know if I might be able to find some little beads, little alphabet beads, you know, that I can do Beth out, or I can put a B. Or I could put B. I have some B. I could put a B sticker on there. B as in Beth. I could put a B sticker plus if I had the letter B. Do I still have my little G-Jaw container sitting here close by? I might actually have a B. I have, this one might not have it, but this was back when I was buying from Gauche Alchemy mixed media kit, and this was silver and I mixed blue. And what I did, this is what, and I just sanded down the plastic lid and I glued down some paperboard and then I covered it and it's held perfectly fine. And this was an old pickle jar. And I have both silver and this is when I took pictures. So I have the silver set and oh, it was green and pink. Wait a minute. Why do I have, this is a silver and blue. So why do I have the pink and green one in there too? That's kind of weird. But yeah, this is the one. Yeah, there's a blue butterfly. Oh, that's where my little seahorse charm went to. There's some like little iridescent butterflies. I could maybe sew that onto the fabric here, but here's a moth. So I wouldn't necessarily want to get too here's the silver one. And yeah, I mean, these little G-Jock kits came with, here's blue glitter. The silver one came with this big jingle bell and this fringe. And yeah. Oh, I made this. This is a plastic, and I did this blue ribbon. This is when I did the plastic strips, and I have that, see that blue polyester ribbon? And this is stiff. And this has been glued, but it came off something. I see, this is, again, I was testing out different ways to have, but it eventually came off. But that's okay, because it can be reused for something else. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here's a, oh, wow. See, oh, no. Oh, here's a flower. Here's like a little, here's some little blue flowers that might be able to be sewn on. But yeah, so I'll take a look at, here's a doorknob. Yeah. So I'll take a look what I have around. But we got to this part. Okay? Yeah. We got to this part, which is good. And I think if I can, I don't want that. Yeah, I'm not understanding why I have the green and pink one in here, in the blue and black. I don't know. I'm like, really? All right. So we have that started, and I can work to that, and then, and then I'm that much closer to making the envelope, and I can finally get that envelope out. Okay, guys, so we need to say adios. Yeah, and I've got this, I can work. Yeah, I almost, I'll try the yellow paint. I almost want to come in here and go, okay, I'll just snip off this right there, that little piece of German scrap, and, but I don't know. Yeah, I might do that. You never know. I just might do that. Okay, guys, so yeah, we went down memory lane. We did get tagged, and yeah, I finally got this to the point where I can get this finished and get that so I can get it hung up on the wall. Yeah, and thanks for, stopping by. Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, Nancy. And yeah, there. And just in case you need some more. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, and yeah. Okay, we got through it. We did. We got through it. Yay! Yay! All right, I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye. Okay. End stream. Oh, come on. Be nice. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay.